Hey, this is Jeff Garavantis, and in this video I'm going to very briefly cover Canva and how I use it to go ahead and create social media images and images for my blog, because I really like where this tool has come from. Way back in 2017, I just said way back, but it wasn't that long ago. I was working for a marketing company, and I was given access to their Canva account, and I was trying to learn it and trying to figure out how we could use Canva to create social media images, and I had a really tough time creating images and learning to use the software. I felt like it was really difficult, and the UI was at the time, kind of not very instinctive. But now it's gotten a lot better, and so I thought I would go ahead and make a video on it. As you can see down here, it comes up with your design. So if we click on here, this is the stuff that I've made more recently with it, and I've already got a certain degree of enthusiasm. As you probably can tell from Marketing Revamped, this is very much a meta, what I am doing right now in my business, the decisions that I'm making, and very much putting everything out as I go. So even though you see something where I've basically done 2 video posts in the past with this, and I'm already putting out a video about how much I like it, you can just kind of tell that it's something that's going to work well for Marketing Revamp because of its meta nature. So what I want to do is I want to quickly go ahead and just create a design. We'll just start with something. Let's see, create a design. I typically just start with a 1920 by 1080. And the reason that I do that is simply because that's a high definition splash image for video. If I wanted to use it for a splash image or to start a video with this particular image, it's a 16:9 ratio. That's another cool factor about it. But you can start out with anything that you want. And actually, now that I've instantly thought about it, I kind of want to do something. Let's go ahead and run with what I've already started here. What I wanted to do for an example was to simply come up with some sort of inspirational quote. You've got all kinds of features in here, and this video is no way intended to be some sort of how to use Canva, but rather just to express my enthusiasm for it, as well as to kind of show you some of the things that we can do with this. So if we want to do some sort of inspirational quote, I mean, we can always do something as simple as like this. Here we go. With, anyone, anywhere. Let's try to maybe spell it right. Anyone, anywhere, at any time can make a basic inspirational quote. Inspirational quote. You are a rocket scientist. There we go. And then we'll say Marketing Revamped. Now, I've already got a lot of my branding established in this, but here we can just make one of those. I'm sure you've seen this in your newsfeed. A lot of people, a lot of my friends, and I'm going to be honest, it's my female friends, are posting these images and sharing these pages that all they did was take a white background and put up some text on a white background, made that an image, and then posted that image to their page. And yet they get lots of likes, and they have all this little stuff going on. You can easily do that. Now, like I said, I use the 1920 by 1080 to get started for a lot of my splashes, or that's how I started, with knowing that I'm going to create a video splash, but we can resize this and make it into something else for Facebook. So we can actually use the resize feature, and I have the pro version right now. I'm currently in the trial, but I'm almost certainly going to pick it up. So let's do like an Instagram post, and we also want to resize this for, let's see, Facebook post. Let's just do really those 2 things, and maybe Twitter. I don't really want to make a YouTube thumbnail, but we'll do a generic social media picture, and then we'll automatically resize this quote right here. And it's going to make it in different dimensions. So we have an Instagram post, that's the proper dimensions for an Instagram post. We have one here that is the Facebook post, and then we have our Twitter post right here, and then our social media, just generic. I think this is 800 by 800. It fits on a lot of social media, and will still look good. And so right now, all we have to do is just download this, and we can download the PNGs and then upload this to our social media. It really is that fast. That's one of the coolest features about this. But actually, I want to go ahead and eliminate these because I want to, first of all, I want to go ahead and use my actual, well, this is kind of a nice little inspirational text here. It's got a little bit of a serif font on it for being fancy, but maybe I want to make sure that this is my actual official Palanquin font that I use for the Marketing Revamped brand. So that is the official font right there. This is in all caps. Let's maybe change it to sentence case, and then maybe do a little. We'll just leave it like that. And then maybe I want to go ahead and add in. Usually I go to my folders because you have your own folders here. Marketing Revamped. We have our little black logo here. What I'm going to do, because I've already got Marketing Revamped, I'm just going to put this over here in the corner. And then what I actually am going to do is crop this and just put the little, can I grab it? Is it too small? I think it's too small. Cancel. Let's make it a little bit bigger and crop this. And what is going on? Ooh, that's fun. I've never used that feature before. But there we go. And we want to use this. And there we go. So now I've made that a lot smaller. And now I'm going to shrink it down. Kind of like put it over here. Let's do something like, we'll just do it like right there. And I'm actually going to adjust the transparency on this to kind of make it just like a watermark. I think about 50% will be fine. And there we go. So now I can have this nice little quote here. And then like I just demonstrated, I'm going to go ahead and make this a Facebook post. I can make a Facebook cover. I'll skip that. Instagram post, and let's see. We've got all kinds of options over here. And again, this resize option is just what we use for, actually I probably will skip the YouTube thumbnail. But this resize option is part of their pro features, and so I've got the trial version of that. And we've got all kinds of options here. We'll just leave it like that, and we're going to hit the resize. And we've already seen that it gives you nice little tabs where you can kind of resize things. As we can see, that it got a little bit weird. It's fairly easy for me to change this out, but here we go. And I just want to change a few details over here. And I already have it in the nice, generic size for our project here. So we're almost done. And maybe move this over, kind of figure out what's the right proportion. And, oops, we'll just Control Z. And there we go. Something like this, where it's just, I like to keep it kind of out of the way. And from there, we're able to, post this, and we can just download everything and then upload it to wherever we need to upload it. So it's going to go ahead and do this, and let's have a look at, all right, I'll pull it up over here. Come here. And so there we have it. Here's our quote, and of course we can download those other formats as well, those different essential styles of social media. And of course, I just wanted to show you a very basic, very quick demonstration. Of course, we can add backgrounds, and we can change colors, and we can change fonts. And I didn't really even get into the different brands, well, except to show you changing the font and changing that Marketing Revamped over to my official brand font. But there's all kinds of crazy things that you can do with Canva. And of course, this video is not targeted for the person that wants to know everything about Canva, but rather I just wanted to quickly highlight and do a very, glancing shot at how I'm doing the images for the splash for my videos, for the YouTube thumbnails, for the images that I post on social media, and how I can do that very quickly and very efficiently with Canva. And that is the purpose of this particular video. So I highly recommend you give it a shot. Right now I'm on the 30-day trial of the Pro version, which is the one that allows you to change the background or to resize the images very quickly so that you can then just make small modifications, which we saw that was necessary, but to make small modifications so that you can have your basic image done and available for multiple sizes for your different social media, as well as any sort of custom dimensions that you may need. So I hope you found this video very helpful. Take care.